At what point do you start producing products? At what point, and what have you found your products to be good for?
Well, by the time I was done trooping around and meeting women around the valley for 4 years as Sister Occupy, I knew that I didn't want to do anything with the sisterhood unless I could make jobs. So I saw the coming deregulation of cannabis, much like I saw the deregulation of telecom in the 1980s, and that it was an opportunity. When deregulation comes, there's always an opportunity, and you don't have to be excellent at it. You can be mediocre at it and still find a place to play, because it's basically a brand new industry. So I started thinking that cannabis and the hemp industry would be a good place to start women-owned businesses, and that's really where it came from. But secondly, because I worked in the corporate world, and I know a lot of other women who worked in the corporate world until they sucked all the goodie out of us, and I just didn't want to go back to that. And I find it ironic today that I went to the kitchen and started messing with the tinctures that we have to this day, and the salve recipe that we have to this day. And I was so happy, just me and the medicine, and what's happened with the company and the industry is I'm back in my office dealing with banksters all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what's happened. I'd like to go back to the kitchen, but we've grown.
Somehow I feel that a product produced by you would be blessed.
Well, everything
Constantly.
I did, even I felt, and talk about feeling crazy as Sister Occupy, I felt even more crazy when the first 6 months of me making the medicine, I was doing all the rituals myself, and I would get anybody, including like the little kid next door who didn't even speak any English, to just witness me making my ceremonies. But for some reason, it was really, really important to me that I had a witness to my spiritual ceremonies. One time I had a kid who was recovering from meth, just sitting there chain smoking in the backyard while I'm doing my prayers and offering under the moon to start the moon cycles and to finish the moon cycle batches. We don't cook in the same kitchen where we make our medicine, and when I had to in the early days, I just made sure no cooking was done in that kitchen 48 hours ahead and made sure it was all clean. And it's really, we go to a lot of trouble to make the environment where the medicines are made very feminine and very spiritual.
I'm a Reiki master, and every day everything is blessed. The kitchen, floor to ceiling, the jars, the bottles, the lids, the droppers, the ingredient, everything is blessed, everything.
So you do a tincture and you do a salve. Is that
An
pretty
oil.
much
Our best selling product is our Burt's
salve.
Beeswax of our line is our topical salve, and that we put it out there as a muscle and joint pain reliever, but people are using it so much more burns and hair loss on pets and people, and to prevent
product,
migraines
skincare.
and for
Toe fungus.
for
Oh.
lube. Yeah, we get all kinds of reports on things that people are using our topical salve for. I wouldn't know about that last, but I'm just saying that we put it out there saying, look, this has been illegal for 100 years. Help us catch up and help us figure out what this helps with. So we've got a database of testimonials. Like, I didn't know that if you put a dab behind each ear in the morning, if you're prone to migraines, the salve will prevent you from getting a migraine that day. If you rub it on your temples at night before you go to sleep, it works as a sleep aid.
Oh, the bottom of your feet.
Yes. And so the public is really weary of pills and doctors right now. That was a very, very lucky thing for our timing, because they were also willing to experiment. Diaper rash. So it's a multi-purpose topical salve. We sell it from $10 size to $105 size, really big, really small. And it is definitely our best-selling product. And then behind that, we have 2 forms of putting it in your mouth. And this is kind of important for people to understand, and for our people to understand, that even though the tincture is 10% of our sales and 40% is oil drops, coconut oil drops you put on your tongue. Why? Coconut oil drops are really mild. You can put it on in your tongue, your kid's tongue, your pet's food. Everybody will take the orange-flavored coconut oil drops. But the tincture drops, which is CBD just in a different form, is 130 proof grain alcohol or something like that. 151 grain alcohol. It's bitter. But if you have a seizure pet or a seizure kid or a seizuring parent, the alcohol tincture takes you out of a seizure spot on,
Fast
instantly,
delivery.
like a second.
Straight to the bloodstream.
So people who are suffering any kind of neurological or seizure disorders, they take the oil drops in the morning and night to keep that at bay. But if they ever fall into a seizure, having it in the house, especially if you have pets, we mostly grab it for our pets because we get abandoned pets that are seizuring all the time. So anyway, those are the distinctions. Those are our 3 main products.
As Janice Hardoon, sitting over in the corner there, dealing with a migraine, will tell you now. She has been she's put on